another episode of Podcast with Khushi. In today's episode, I'm going to delve into different complexities of mental health, exploring different topics ranging from stigma and coping mechanisms to emerging treatments and societal impacts. Join us as we navigate this important conversation with Monisha as my esteemed guest again, sharing different personal stories and diving into deep insights of whatever mental health issues that we are coming through nowadays.
And how we can cope with it.
And how we can cope with that. So often people's worth affect an individual's illness. So I guess that's what we all are going through. In some kind or another, everyone is facing the same thing because I think people don't mind their words while saying something that's not correct, that's not appropriate, and I think people should look after that a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so moving to the second question. What are some common misconceptions about mental health and how can we address them?
Firstly, the general public is still unaware of this problem, this mental stigma, and the fear of being mentally ill is still prevalent. I just want to say that asking for help, that is seeking help, is not the same as being mentally ill. You should address your concerns whenever required. Physical health and mental health is as important as our physical health.
Exactly. And more often people think that if they address their mental health, they treat it as
They think that they will be a part of a joke.
People will think it as a mental illness, but that's not the same case.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So moving to the third question. How does stigma surrounding mental health impact individuals and society as a whole?
There are 4 levels of stigmas: personal stigma, public stigma, professional stigma, and institutional stigma. So often stigma can lead to discrimination, isolation, and it can lead to self-hatred, which is the worst thing that can happen to an individual ever.
Exactly.
And you at times, you try to, if something good is coming to your way, you feel that you don't deserve it. So
that often happens sometimes because you are so demotivated.
Because if you're constantly exposed to something detrimental, you will think that you deserve this detrimental consequences, but that is not the case. Yes.
Exactly. I would like to ask you, what according to you are some effective coping strategies for managing stress and anxiety in everyday life we all go through? According to you, what's that?
Meditate. It can help a lot. And if you are close to someone, I'm sure you are close. If you have a close friend or a close family member, or even a school counselor who can help you, you should go and voice your concerns there and actively participate in anti-stigma campaigns. There are certain websites, and our esteemed Telegraph, it has come up with a new column: "Don't let words kill you." You can write your concerns there or grievances there. And there's a thing that if you want to remain anonymous, that is, you do not want your name to be exposed in the public, you can write there anonymously and still voice your concerns.
I guess voicing out our thoughts is really very important. Because that's what going to free up your mind.
Yes,
because our mind
it takes majority of our thoughts.
Yeah, that's what blocking our mind, and that's what making us so dull and boring, so monotonous,
And if you feel that this is a cause you want to participate, you should participate in self-awareness campaigns also.
Monisha, how according to you can we foster a supportive environment? Many people are struggling because of these mental health issues. How can we, create an environment in which they are comfortable and which can be a bit supporting for them so that they can free themselves up.
Like you said, that people should be careful about uttering their words first. Yes, they should be careful about what they say and how it can impact an individual's mind. And secondly, we shouldn't really judge people because we are not in their shoes. We really don't know what they're going through. I mean, everyone is struggling with their daily lives, and everyone is fighting their own battles. So,
And I guess before judging someone, we should put ourselves in
in
their
that
shoes
yes, and think
about
what
like,
we would have done in their place if
yeah,
we were.
because we don't know what they have gone through and what they are going through, so we should not, like, we are not the one who are going to judge. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we are. Who are we to judge anyone?
No, exactly. We are not the one. Okay. So, youngsters, we love social media.
Yeah.
Everyone, not only youngsters nowadays, every age group is on social media, and social media has a direct impact on our daily lives. So, how do you think that social media, play? What role does social media play in shaping perceptions of mental health?
Firstly, I would highlight the positive things that are out in social media, like there are heads together, then Bell Let's Talk, the Better India. These are the things that focuses on the well-being of a person. These are really actively participating in campaigns and that take the social mental health stigma to limelight. And of course,
Agencies as well.
and of course, if something has a good side, it too has a bad side. So, social media often can lead to a person feeling in detrimental things, as in there's a certain thing in social media. People always upload their good times and how they're enjoying life. If a person suffering from a mental illness continuously sees this, and he may not be enjoying life at its most finest, so it can have a really negative
That can
impact.
But I don't think that should be the case because they should get inspired that they should also have a happy life. They should also lead a happy life. So I think instead of getting a negative impact from that, they should take it in a positive way because other people are living a happy life and so they should as well, right? So yeah.
Again, that's our responsibilities as in.
And that's their perspective, their view of seeing whatever is.
Yeah, but if a person has been subjected to something, let's say a body shaming thing, people around him, people surrounding him, they should be little supportive of him or her.
Because nowadays social media has also turned out to be a platform that many people are getting bullied.
Yes.
They are getting body shamed. They are getting, and
they're getting racial comments.
Exactly, and that's what demotivating them, and that's what
they're
giving a very bad impact.
And maybe they have a prevalent fear that if they come out and voice their thoughts, they might be bullied harder.
Okay. So till now it's going very smooth, very nice. Okay, so moving to the next question, like how can we recognize by seeing a person that he or she is going through a mental health issue? What are the signs that can show that the person is going through some kind of trauma or something?
I would answer it on a personal level. I have seen myself going silent for days, not socializing, not going out, and going out on very important occasions, and then I don't leave my room for days. I feel a certain anxiety before going out in public. I think that are some signs that depict that he or she is going through
what
something.
I found, like
What do you think about this?
Because exactly, I was going to say that because what I find more often is that people zoning out.
Yeah.
That's a very huge impact that I see because of anxiety or mental illness. That people often get because they are in their own
world.
world.
Yes.
They think so much. Their mind is captivated so much by negative thoughts.
The Gen Z overthinking.
The Gen Zs, exactly. That they're more often zoned out. They don't participate in family events, occasions. They get locked up in
their
rooms, sitting by themselves with their phones and scrolling.
Picking themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not the case. That should not be the solution. That's not the ultimate solution.
Apart from awareing the people, the concerned person, they should first stop doing what is self-pitying. How can I expect that others are going to respect me?
Exactly. That's really very important. But nowadays, I see that people don't understand this.
Yes.
They
just
just
understand the
lock
gravity of the situation.
Yeah, they just lock themselves up in the room, sit whole day inside, and just don't do anything. So that will only degrade your
Self-esteem and
self-esteem
heighten
and
you.
also
Yes.
demotivate you more. It's not going to give you any ultimate
It's a heighten
solution.
your agony.
Exactly. Okay. So the next question: how can
So many questions, Khushi.
yes, I have prepared a big chart so that because this is the issue that many of us are facing a lot. So I think it's better to talk about just free seeing our videos so that they can also get some kind of motivation from it maybe.
Yes.
Since we are running short of time, so I think we should end this by taking a last question. Last one is, what are some practical steps individuals can take to prioritize their mental well-being in their daily lives?
We should prioritize a self-care routine. I know it sounds like it's, a cosmopolitan advice, but trust me, it will help you. Self-care routine
It's very important.
being active. Being active as in exercising,
Physically active.
physically active, taking part in events that requires public speaking, so that you can also voice
Upgrade your skills.
upgrade your skills, at the same time voice your thoughts. And see, you tell me something.
Okay. So I guess what I said, communication is very important. Whoever you are comfortable with, go and talk to that person, because until and unless you don't free up your mind, you don't clear your thoughts out, you are not going to, rephrase yourself more often, so that you get your mind clear. Like your mental health should not get affected. That's very important, because whatever we are going to do in our life further, that's require a proper, mind should work in a proper way, in a synchronized way, so that we can take better steps in life. Until and unless we are not. So that's very important to keep your mental health, in a proper way, in a synchronized way, so that you can take better steps in life and you can succeed well. Mental health is the most important. Prioritize it at the first. And
Prioritize it accordingly as you prioritize your physical health.
exactly. With that. Okay, so back in the episode. Monisha, did you like it?
Oh my god, I am so thankful for Khushi for inviting me for
You're
two
most welcome.
consecutive episodes. And like I said, thanks to all our audience for
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
for patiently bearing with us, for listening to us.
And we are trying our best so that we can bring episodes that can motivate you guys in some way. And yeah, so that's it. That brings us to the end. Okay, so we'll see you in the next episode. Hopefully again with Monisha, because that's a bond that creates, we can connect.
I think
so
we
that
have become a duo.
yeah. I think we have that connection in which we can free up our thoughts and we can, just make a good episode by sharing our thoughts and
Without even practicing.
yeah, without even practicing and just opening up the front of the camera. So okay, see you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye to bol de. Bye bye.